Welcome back to Scotties Hobbies. SB712 Leno's Law is going to hit the Appropriations Committee again on May 23rd during Marathon Day. I'm going to tell you what's going to be going on and what you guys need to do in this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the ring bell, check out the video library for a ton of automotive helpful DIY videos, as well as a ton of videos pertaining to the emissions deregulations potentials that could be going on. Now, SB712 Leno's Law, the classic car smog exemption rule, is going to be going back to the Appropriations Committee on May 23rd. That's Marathon Day, where the chair and vice chair of the Appropriations Committee are going to be voting on if these bills pass on to hit the Senate floor. If it does hit the Senate floor, if it passes on through appropriations, we have until June 6th for this bill to pass out of the Senate and move on to the Assembly. What we need from everybody right now is go to my website, find the information that you need to contact the chair and the vice chair of the Appropriations Committee, send emails, tag them on Facebook, send them messages on Facebook if you can, or any of their social medias. Just post your vehicle, let them know what kind of vehicle they are actually being, or that we should be worrying about. Not cars that we are not being able to pass smog, but cars that are beautiful cars that are very rarely driven, that have a very hard time finding smog shops that will smog these vehicles. And if these vehicles are able to be driven once again, because there's a lot of them out there that just can't be driven because they can't find a smog shop that won't smog inspect it in their area, so they just give up, park the vehicle and whatnot. If we get these vehicles back on the road, able to go to shows, able to go to meets, and just be able to show off our beautiful cars out there, that's going to open up the aftermarket, provide more stable jobs to people, because it's going to just make it so that people want to buy more parts for their cars, just knowing that they are going to be able to keep these cars on the road. There's a lot to this bill. I believe this bill is catching a snafu on passing, because they're going to be cut out. The state is going to be cut out of all the extra funds that these vehicles create by getting smog inspections. So the smog certificate, $825 every other year, they're going to be losing out on those funds. I've sent emails to everybody, and of course haven't heard anything back, but what if we add, so these vehicles that choose to be classified as a classic car and smog exempt, what if we add $8.25 to a yearly registration, so that they're a smog exemption or a smog abatement fee pretty much, so that the state will still have that money to fight the global warming that they say is happening and fight the emissions that they say is going to be produced from these vehicles being on the road. I don't know if that helps, and I see a lot of you guys out there are very highly agreeing to that, I guess you could say, and would be willing to do so just to make it much easier for you guys to keep these cars on the road. If you go check out my website, there's going to be all the information you need to hit these people up. Send them messages, call their offices, emails, tag them on social medias. I have their Facebook on there, maybe their Twitter on there, but tag them, show them that what vehicles that we are actually looking at and talking about that we want exempt. It's not these old beat up, high polluting vehicles. It's beautiful cars that we want to show off. The California car culture is pretty darn amazing. I haven't been so much involved in it in quite a while, but I'm very much for all these beautiful cars being able to be driven around, just show them off. Like, the nostalgic of the American-made vehicle is being lost. You can't go buy a good, reliable, modern American-made car these days. It's not like the cars from the 70s and the 80s. Personally, like, it's not a classic car. I really want to get an IROC. If I could get an IROC and just make it back to a stock vehicle, minor modifications, not to pollute, not to be too fancy or whatnot. I really like the IROCs. I know you guys probably hate them, you're going to talk crap about them, and that's totally fine, but those are beautiful cars to me. There's way more classic cars out there that would be considered a beautiful vehicle to most people, but that's my dream car. I was born in the mid 80s and driving around in my mom's Geo Metro, or no, Geo Storm back then. Whenever I saw IROC with a T-top, that teal one, I'm like, oh my God, I want one of those so bad. That's my take on it. But again, you guys, get out there, call out to action, really, let's go. Contact these representatives that are in the Appropriations Committee, and let's get this bill moved on to the Senate floor, get it passed by June 6th, the deadline, and on to the Assembly. Let's do what we can do. Keep our fingers crossed. Stay tuned. I will be watching the Appropriations Committee hearing on Friday. As soon as something happens, or even that evening, I'll let you guys know. Work has been super busy. Family's been super busy, so it's kind of hard to get these updates out as fast as I was doing about a month ago. Please stay tuned, like, subscribe, share, check out Scotties Hobbies, the link in the description below, scottieshobbies.com, I believe /SB712, and that will take you to everything that you need to be able to contact these representatives. I'll see you guys in the next hopefully helpful video.